In a book that we've written with Ludger Woosman, Endangering Prosperity, we show that the U.S. has not done well in international comparisons. And while there's been some improvement over time, it has been just the average rate of improvement of nations, so we have not been able to move forward.
The good news is that countries can improve. In fact, some countries have moved at a rate twice as fast as the United States. Germany, Poland, Brazil, Latvia, Chile have all made double the gains that the United States has made over the past 15 years.
Importantly, there are some of our own U.S. states that have grown rapidly also. In fact, if all states in the U.S. could grow at the same rate of achievement gains as Maryland, Florida, Delaware, and Massachusetts, the nation would be growing relative to other countries in the world.
So we don't really have to figure out what other countries are doing. Growing at the rate of the states that are doing the best in the United States would bring us up to the level of Germany or Canada, the countries that are doing so much better than us today.
Getting to the level of Germany or Canada has some pretty great economic implications. According to past history, achieving these levels of achievement would yield increases in GDP over the course of the 21st century that are as much as 6 to 10%.
Gains like this would solve a lot of our social problems. We could fix Social Security and Medicare. We could improve the distribution of income across social groups. All this could be accomplished if we had a more effective educational system.
In our next video, we want to talk a little bit about what it takes to move ahead.
Our book, Endangering Prosperity, A Global View of the American School, which we have written with Ludger Woosman, we show that American schools are trailing many other countries throughout the world.
But some people think that this is a pretty simple problem to solve. If we just provide a larger investment, i.e. put more money into the schools, we can solve this. But that's what we've been doing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we actually spend more money per pupil than any other country in the world, and we've increased our spending by 2.5 times in real dollar terms since 1970.
A simple graph from our book illustrates the issue. If we compare the states in terms of how much they've increased spending over the last 2 decades against how much their achievement has increased, we see that there's no relationship.
Yeah, the line is flat. Florida, for example, has not increased its spending on a per pupil basis once you adjust for inflation, but its scores are among the highest. Its gains are among the highest.
I actually find the comparison of Maine and Maryland more interesting. They have increased spending by about the same amount over the last 20 years, but in fact, Maryland's achievement has grown the fastest in the nation, and Maine's achievement has grown the slowest.
So what we learn from these examples is that you don't have to go outside the United States to figure out how to improve, but you do have to look at the system deeply. You can't just spend more money.
We hope that you'll look at more details on these points in our book. I'm Hanushek.
I'm Paul Peterson.